Howdy. Today I'm reviewing something a little different. For those into transforming robots, you may be aware of the Robots toy range, produced by a company called Happywell. Some of the figures from the line are recolored alternator knockoffs. The rest, as far as I know, are completely new molds. While knockoffs/rip-offs are generally ill-received, the Robots line is considered one of the better attempts. So when I saw this at TK Maxx for a tenner, I went ahead and bought it. Like all robots, this guy doesn't actually have a name. It's simply referred to by its alternate mode, a Harley Davidson, specifically the Road King. Incidentally, there was a Transformer named Road King in the Japanese series Super God Master Force. His toy was also used for Generation 1 Slapdash in the US and whatever, I'm calling this Harley. One thing I'll give this line is that the vehicle modes look excellent, this guy included. It'd fit in with the alternators, except this is 1/14 scale instead of 1/24. The level of detail on this motorcycle is great. I could go on about things such as the windshield, wing mirrors, handlebars, fender, exhaust pipes, amongst other things. It even has an adjustable kickstand. Not to mention, I'm sure there's an actual Road King out there that bears this colour scheme. It doesn't roll very well, at least the rear wheel doesn't, but it doesn't need to when it makes such a great display piece. Old Harley comes with a lot of accessories, none of which can be stored here. On a similar note, the motorcycle mode holds together reasonably well, despite the nature of its transformation. With that, I draw your attention to the fan-made term part forming. This is when a transformation consists mostly of pulling parts off and reattaching them in a different place for robot mode, that or attaching parts that were left off before. Case in point, as for Harley's robot mode, it's so-so. I think the main problem I have with it is that these short stubby arms and legs combined with this huge windshield make him look rather fat. Ironic since he's actually quite hollow from the side. To be fair, it can be hard to get great looking robots out of licensed motorcycles. They have to stay true to the actual model, and the robot suffers as a result. Posability wouldn't be so bad, except the hips are on very restricted ball joints. They can move back, but that's it. Combine that with all this junk on the back, and you have a figure that's hard to stand in virtually any pose, dynamic or otherwise. On to the accessories. You have the pistol, and the shield, which I'm not going to plug into his hand because it's a royal pain to get out. The axe. And you can actually change the blade at will. And also if you push this button it lights up, which is pretty cool. Finally, you attach the front wheel to this staff and you have a mace. In case some of you ask, I've seen pictures of the 1/8 scale figure. The Harley Davidson mode looks better and more detailed, but the bot looks clunky and probably has limited articulation, just like this guy. Of the two, I think you're better off with this version. With its limitations, I'm guessing it's priced at £20 because of the licensing involved in the making of it. That said, it pales pales in comparison to the average Voyager sized transformer, except maybe in vehicle mode. As a novelty, it's worth getting on clearance, like I did. Otherwise, stick to the real deal.